So this is how we retouch a screen. Not retouch a screen, we retouch a picture. Just for fun, because we like to do it. And it's fun. Open the photo, duplicate the photo, run this action, color frequency separation. It makes Photoshop jump and jiggle. Click continue, click OK, and you start painting away. Ta-da. Now you go into the low layer. I start drawing. Well, actually, first I start taking textures that I don't want. Start taking textures out. Just like this. Circle them, drag them away. Circle them, drag them away. Just like so. Until all the textures you don't want in the photograph are gone. I like to say if it's not going to be there in 2 weeks, maybe we should take it out. If it's going to be there after 2 weeks, then you should probably let it stay. So just keep doing that. Round and round. Until we've taken all the little textures and dots and dimples out that we don't want around. Like that. It's really that simple, guys. It's not that hard. It's really quite easy. Notice I'm just changing the texture. I'm not changing the color of anything. Only changing the texture. Because if you look at it, this one's all the texture, this one's all the color. So now what we'll do next, after we're done with this, is we'll start changing the color. That's where it really gets a little bit of lots of fun, actually. Changing the color is a lot of fun. Just tons of fun. Fun stuff. Almost done here. Let's close some things. That way we have a faster computer. It's really this simple, guys. Really easy. Taking out the textures we don't want. So while you're watching, try it yourself. Play around, have some fun with it. Like I said, we're just changing the texture, not the color. No color shifts here today. Alrighty. Pretty much done doing that part. I'm ready to move on to the phase 2. good to me. You can always use a different tool too if you want to take care of little stuff. Just push it. Doink, 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 doink. This is useful for other things that are maybe smaller and maybe easier to fix. Just use a tool like this. Works fine. Works wonders. Thing is, we just want to take out the textures that are not normal. If there's a normal texture though, make sure you leave it. Alright, so we're done there. Looking a lot better. There's before, there's after. And before, did anything, and after. Not bad. It was pretty good before. It was even better now. See? Before, after. Alrighty. Now we're gonna make everything else look better as well. Better. It's gonna look great. Alrighty. So now we go over to the color layer. Click right there. Come back and start blending the colors. See, this is bright and this is darker. We want to blend this area so it looks better. So just go like this. Select it. And underneath, watch. This is normal. Now we're just blending it underneath. See, that's really blended. That's a little bit too much. But right there, pretty good. Now, see the before and after. Do the same thing right here. See how much that does really fast? Much. Cool. Very cool. If you ask me, at least. So now we do that under his eyes as well. Just like this. You pick out that triangle. Ta-da. Just kind of blend it together. So notice we're not changing the texture of his skin at all. We're just changing the clarity of the colors underneath. We're just kind of like, it's kind of like, I don't know how to say it. It's like mixing your colors. So like when you paint a picture, all your colors are like in there are certain spots and you can see them all looking different. When you do this, you just kind of want to blend those together. I like to work in triangles. I think working in triangles is a good thing. Long triangles, big triangles, little triangles, fat triangles, skinny triangles, just triangles. And we keep doing this over all important areas. We're not changing the texture, we're just changing the colors underneath the texture. So we keep drawing. And drawing some more. Let's go here. Voila. The tip of the triangle. Back. this is his cheekbone area. We want a little bit more definition there on his nose. Adjust our settings there a tad. And then we're going to make a little custom shaped area. This is not quite a triangle, but we also want a little bit more color detail underneath there. There we go. Now, go and do a little bit of retouching down here. There we go. Now, if you look at it again, before, after, before, ta-da, after. Alrighty. Now, looks like somebody messaged me just now. So I messaged them back. Alright. Now you see some irregularities. Like this part's dark, then this part's great, this one's bright. All the lighting is like, it's kind of funny. Let's see if we can fix that. Just with a little bit of basically shading. And this part's too bright as well on his chest. So you can kind of fix that. So you grab this tool over here. Ta-da. And look what that did. But it did it too much. So turn it down, try again. Not bad, but still too much. Let's try again. Still too much. Try that. Perfect. Now, we're going to darken area underneath his jawline just a little bit. So, go do like this. Just like that. But what I don't like is its color. Its color looks weird. So, try something. Ooh, that's interesting. Try a different technique. I'm gonna go up here, grab my paintbrush. Paint the dark areas. And make my paintbrush bigger. Make its opacity smaller. Color wheel. Wait for the computer to catch up. Circling round and round and round and round. Oh, look, we're back. Alright. Now I'm just taking that color, copying it over. So I'll take this color and put it right there. Looks more natural to me. I can do the same thing right here, actually. I can paint some of that color right there. Do the same on his nose. See, he has kind of stuff on his nose. So, we can get the stuff on his nose. It's not quite so shiny. Look, this is the shadow from his hair. We kind of want to fix that. Look, it'll just lighten up a little bit. Then, take this here. Basically, we're just pushing bright areas around and dark areas. Even make his lips darker. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Go up here. Do the same up there. Basically just blending this part into this part. That is the key. We want it to be blended. Pretty soon we'll go do the eyes. Go down here again. Experiment with making this part darker. See what it looks like. Oh, look at that. I think that looks better than it did before. Oh wow. Big difference, hasn't it? Right, so one thing I see, that this spot right here is too dark. So, I'm going to take this, lighten it up. Let's do it from a wider angle. Maybe if I go over here and use the brightening tool, I can be more effective. Ooh, that looks bad. I'll use this one. Right, just have to add just enough in there. I'm adding too much. Put it like that. I don't know why, but I'm cocking my head to one side to make sure I got it right. It's weird. I think that looks better though. It looks more blended to me. I think this needs to be darkened down a tad. So we're going to go do that as well. There we go. Let's try that again. I'm going to do the mid-tone. Just like that. Perfect. Now you can see it's shaped differently right there. And we got the shine off his nose. All that kind of good stuff. Looks as if there's some colors up here, like this is pink and this is not as pink. So, we're going to try using this handy dandy tool. And fixing that. Oh, look at that, that worked perfectly. Let's try it right here. there. Right there. Better. Oh look, there's some pink areas there. Looks kind of funny. Needs to be a little bit balanced. There you go. Now that part's balanced. Part's balanced out. That part's balanced out. Now we're defining the areas where his eyebrows are and where his eyebrows aren't. It's very important to do that. But notice we're not changing the color. I mean the texture. His eyebrows are still there. Just kind of like changing the color underneath his eyebrows. Which is kind of cool. I'm gonna try taking this funny brown shadow out. Did that really work? Looks like that shadow is a combination of both texture and color. So that means I'm gonna have to select it like this. Since I'm on the color layer. Select it, take it out, then go onto the texture layer and select the same thing. Take it out. Now you don't see it anymore. Isn't that funny? Zoom in, make sure we did that right. I think I almost still like it the way it was. See, that's one way of doing it. You can always go right here, make sure you're on the color layer, and you can try painting over it. You just have to be really careful, make sure you do it right. So let's try that real quick. Two watermelons for me and 2 watermelons for you. Sounds fair enough. What we're going to do now, we're just going to up the opacity just a ton. And try it out. So right now we're changing the color. So in order to change the color, we want to kind of match it from up here, which would be natural. So do that. Now we're going to hop over here. Whoa, that's weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, I know. It's still texture, isn't it? Still texture. So now I took the color layer out. It looks really weird now. That's just so I can see the texture better. Hi, nose. How are you? Alright. Now we're going to go over here. Select just like this. Drag it out like that. Hopefully this helps. Now we're going to let our color come back in. We're going to zoom out. And it still looks weird. So, if it still looks weird, that means we tried too hard. And so we'll just put it back to where it was before. And no one will ever know the difference. If you can do that. Bam. It's back now. Poof. Alright, so now we're gonna go in and we're gonna retouch. Ooh, there's something there I need to take care of really quick. Done. Now, oh, there's something there too. This is when you become a perfectionist. You're seeing the perfectionist side of me at work right now. Perfectionist Nathan. Oops, I just ruined the tip of his lip. See that, guys? That's the tip of his lip right there. Comes like down, makes this little triangle, and goes back up again. So, but there's that little piece of color like right here I don't like. So I'm trying to take it out. And I think that works. And I get all of it. Let's take this part out too. Just like this. There we go. Now it won't distract you. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to go retouch his eyeballs. Check this out, guys. See all the veins in his eyes? Isn't that cool? There's the softbox right there. We have all this stuff right here. It's fairly easy to retouch out. It doesn't even don't even have to make it complicated. Ta-da! Perfect. We want to leave the main veins in there, but not all the little ones. Now what we're going to do, we go in there, we're going to brighten this part of his eyes up. Watch. Ta-da, ta-da. And ta-da. We can go up here and do the same. Ain't that great? Now we're going to go into his actual eyes. But that didn't quite be what I wanted, so I'm going to try a different technique. Watch this. What we're going to do, going to probably merge these two layers like this. Merge. Yeah, merge. Now we're going to go here. We're going to make a circle around this eye. Just like that. Ta-da. Let me do it again. Like I said, make a circle around the eye. Hold shift and make another circle around this eye. Perfect. Oops. better make that circle again here real quick, just like that. Now you can see that we want to make sure it selects both eyes. So we're going to go here. We're going to click Refine the Edge. Oh, look at that. Now we can make the radius bigger. We can feather the edge. See how it gets more feathered? Look at that, now it's really soft. Now we only want to feather like by 1 pixel. Now we also want to maybe increase the contrast of the edges. And then shift it. Basically make them a little bit bigger. Now click OK. Now the edges of our little circles are just perfect. We can adjust them if we need to. Perfect. Now we make a new layer. No, I did that wrong. Now all we have to do is go to Image, Adjustments, and we do Brightness and Contrast. No. Yeah, Brightness and Contrast. Now I can make it brighter. See? Look at that. Just selected just the eyes. The eyes is a little bit brighter. Like that, and make them more contrasty if we want. Click OK. Watch. Before, it's after. We can go up to Image here. We can even adjust their exposure. Watch carefully. Look at that. The eyes just got brighter. You can also do this. Hue and saturation. Or vibrance. Watch. Almost black and white eyes. Not funny. But you can make them more vibrant. You can make them totally black and white. By going like that. It looks weird. Fit the saturation a little bit. You just don't want to do it too much, otherwise it looks bad. Now I'm going to show you how you can probably change the color of them. Watch. This is a lot of fun. Wait for our color wheel to stop. There we go. Go to Adjustments. Replace color. Now I'm gonna go in here. And keep playing around. Let me figure it out. I forgot how to change the color in the eyes. Figure it out though. Oh, that's right. Now we click layer. New adjustment layer. We hop over here. Now we click OK. Now we can add any color we want. Color red. So now we can change. See, those would be reds. Change the hue of the reds. His eyes look really funny now. Purple eyes. Green eyes. See, the green eyes are too saturated, so if we take the saturation down, green eyes. Or maybe the green eyes are too light or too bright, so we can take that down. There we go, his eyes are back to normal. So, that's pretty much it though, I think. I don't think we need to do any much more to it. So all we gotta do is click Command S for save. I'll hop right back into Lightroom. And we'll send it to him or something. Hope you enjoyed this random video of me retouching a random picture. We will see you later.